plenty of time on the shot clock. Here's that fall away. Got it. LeBron.
Took his time. Didn't allow the defense to try and speed him up. He was reading the Wizards' backside defense the whole time and got to a shot that he liked.
They quickly get it down to the other end, and Trey Johnson is the one that scores the hoop. Trey Johnson went to Texas for a year. Richard Earl, Trey Johnson the third is his full name. Underneath, Vukcevic will control it, and he'll bring it out of the backcourt himself into the attacking 47. Lakers have been playing great basketball. You all know that. 14 of the last 16. Vukcevic misses the three. They've actually shot the three very, very well recently.
Yeah, this young team, they're going to continue to try and play fast and play early. Open shots in transition they're going to look for.
You think this guy got over the game the other night?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's no way he got
A
over it.
win
yet.
by the Lakers tonight will help.
It certainly helps, so we're rooting for that. Of course, the all-time leading scorer in Duke history is JJ. Great pass. LeBron missed the dunk. After a great pass, LeBron was alone and he couldn't throw it down. 8-4, 8.5 to go. Champagne's underneath. Of course, his brother plays in the league, and that's knocked out of bounds.
I'm not sure I've seen LeBron miss a dunk. Yeah, the ball just kind of grazed the rim on the way up and couldn't finish it off. But you see again the Lakers screening action between Austin and LeBron is going to create high percentage shots all night.
Tough shot in the corner. Long shot, long rebound. Taken now by Ayton. DeAndre Ayton, when these two teams met earlier, he had 28 points back in the nation's capital. LaRavia trying to go baseline, runs into a man. Jake then will reset with LeBron. Well, shake and bake that time. Rui baseline. Bit of a late whistle, but it's warranted, and he'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, Rui, he does a great job. Even though he's not a high volume shooter, he very rarely takes shots that he can't make, which is why he shoots good percentages. Getting to the free throw line here, even though late in the shot clock, taking his time. Will Riley didn't give him a space to land there on the mid-range jumper.
Well, Rui has been in the starting lineup now 5 of the last 4 games that Luka missed. And of course, he's in there now. Former Laker assistant right there is Brian Keefe. Enduring a tough season, to say the least. Plenty of injuries, a couple of deals that really changed the course of the franchise. I mean, when you first heard about that, and not only Trae Young, but AD, that is a big change for them. Looking forward to next year.
Yeah, huge change for the Wizards. Kind of going through a reset window, and to bring in Trae Young, Anthony Davis type players, that clock is going to start to turn a little faster next season, and they're looking forward to it.
2-on-1, and a pretty good defensive play by Johnson. Throw it down, LeBron. What a play by Reeves.
He didn't miss that one.
Look at that tap. What a play. Austin Reeves, the delivery. Carrington got it from the outside. Drills a 3, and it's 11-7. That's a highlight play at the other end, though. Well, anytime those two are involved, it usually is, isn't it?
Yeah, Austin and LeBron, great chemistry. Almost without even having to make eye contact, they can make plays. That one was spectacular.
Did not have any arc at all on that little 10-footer. No room for error. Taken by the Wizards. They played last night, so it's a back-to-back situation for them, and they got beat very badly by Portland, and that's a big one-hand dunk by the big fella.
You just mentioned they're getting, beat up pretty good by Portland last night. These young guys have a lot of pride. They're going to come back and fight hard tonight, really try to make this game difficult for the Lakers to get separation in early.
It was an 11-point game at halftime. Then, as you mentioned, it just got away from them. Reeves for 3. It hits the heel. Rebound to D.A. Try it again, Austin. Here we go. You can hear the reaction of the crowd. They figured that one was going down. Nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter. End to end we go. Wizards. Once again from the outside. Tell you what, he's made a statement early on. Vukcevic, timeout.
Yeah, we go to break here. You see LeBron and Austin hooking up. No look. LeBron looking the ball into the rim. 2 points. Lakers down 1.
And receive a tax deduction. Visit the booth on the main concourse across from aisle 12 to place your bids.
Lakers fans, it's time for the Junior Lakers Half Minute to Win It presented by UCLA Health. Here's how it works. We have our 4 hotspots on the court worth either 1, 3, or 10 points. If our lucky contestant can score 10 points in 30 seconds, they win a free registration to one of Camp Lakers sessions, where they will get to meet Lakers players and learn to play the Lakers way. Okay, it's time to meet our lucky contestant.
All right, Laker fans, I want you to meet our contestant, 14-year-old Brittany, who's here with the Make-A-Wish. Brittany, we put 30 seconds on the clock. Fans, we're gonna cheer her on in 3, 2, 1, go! Brittany's trying to put up 10 points in 30 seconds. She's gonna go for 3 points. Get in there. She's gonna go back again. 3 points. Come on, fans, let's make some noise for Brittany. Brittany, you got about 15 seconds. You got this, Brittany. Keep going, girl. There you go. You got 1 point. Get in there. Drop in there. 5 seconds, Brittany. Drop. Oh, Brittany, you did a great job. Fans, make some more noise for Brittany. She's still going home with the Lakers prize pack. Fans, for more information on Camp Lakers, presented by UCLA Health and Lakers youth basketball programming, visit lakers.com/community.
Lake Show, let them know.
Yeah, we've already had a bunch of plays that have really lifted this crowd up already. 12-11, though the Lakers are down. It's time now to lock in, presented by Prize Picks. Let's check out some of tonight's squares. For the Wizards, Bub with a more or less of 10.5 points, and for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura with a more or less of 12.5. Get in on the action right now on Prize Picks app, now available in the state of California. Impressions here for the first 6 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go back to, Brian Keefe, head coach of the Washington Wizards. We had the Brooklyn Nets in a few nights ago, and like coaches that are coaching young teams that aren't winning a lot of games, like it is not an easy job. And Brian Keefe, LeBron, the lob, the jam. Okay, so LeBron just had to remind us that that first missed dunk was a fluke.
He's trying to throw it down from now on every shot.
Yeah.
And they do throw it down with Champagnie. I'll tell you what, though, LeBron, 20%, just shy of 20% of his baskets this year have been dunks.
Yeah, Austin and LeBron here. He's always been a great cutter. You see there from the corner, want to put pressure on the rim, and then the Wizards coming right back. Twins, Champagnie.
That's right.
At the rim.
Well, you saw the Wizards get lost defensively when LeBron worked baseline. They started looking at each other like, I thought you had him. That rarely works. Here is Reeves. That gets deflected. Carrington tries to run it down and can't. Right in front of the Laker bench with 4.4 to shoot.
But you see here the Wizards able to be really aggressive in pick and roll coverage with Austin on the floor as the ball handler without Luka in the lineup. So aggressive, 2 guys on the ball, making Austin a passer.
Yeah, this is a much different team when Luka is not. And not just, don't look at just the scoring and the numbers, just the way he plays and sets things up as D.A. hits a little mid-range.
Good recognition by D.A., knowing the shot clock was low, gets to a turnaround over the right shoulder, knocks it down.
Second in the NBA in field goal percentage. That is what Champagnie can do from the outside. We know his brother can knock down threes, and so can he.
Yeah, mom and dad taught him well. They both can shoot it. I mean, you see how quickly, though, the Wizards strike back.
Yep.
Right? They don't waste time. Lakers score. They come right back, look for a great shot early in the clock.
Young players, young legs, trying to get down there. Reeves short, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
See DeAndre here catching it with 4 seconds left, and instead of throwing up a shot from further distance, he got to a spot that he was comfortable pulling up and making that shot late in the clock. Good look by DeAndre.
Now let's get you the Lakers caught up. They've won 2 in a row, 14 of 16. They have a 10-game home winning streak. How about this right now from Jack in the Box?
Hot Mess is back with spicy jalapenos, onion rings, and gooey pepper jack cheese.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
As Luke Kennard comes in, Lakers are 13-2 in March, and you've been on teams when you get it rolling like this. It's a lot of fun, and you just try to keep it rolling.
Yeah, and this is a great time to get it rolling. Like veteran team that has been, not waiting for the playoffs, but the scent of the playoffs is a different scent, and so for the team to feel really good about who they are right now is great.
They have a chance to win 15 games here in the month of March. Remember, the Lakers played them all. Look at LaRavia! Great defensive play, and then Austin gets fouled. Boy, that's what Jake has been doing. The scoring hasn't been there, but everything else has.
He started the game, that last game of the road trip in Indiana. His defense got everything going.
Everything.
And similar play here, just getting after the ball. And again, you have to have players on your team that aren't worried about trying to score the ball to impact winning. And that's why Jake LaRavia, who's played every game this season, consistently plays big minutes every night.
And he did not score the other night, but he contributed again. That's why we don't harp on it. We just want to remind everybody that he's in there contributing. And Austin, once again, trying to get to the rim. I mean, there's not a lot of players in the NBA that can get to the rim as easily as Austin, are there?
So crafty with the basketball, and his ability to get to the free throw line, which he's doing here, that also makes him a really difficult cover.
Now, Laker fans, gear up for your next adventure this spring with a premium rental car for a great price. Unlock the special Lakers discount right now and save 20%. Rent the car with Six, the official rental car partner of your Lakers.
Austin has 4 assists already. Hasn't seen the ball going from the field, but as a scorer, getting to the free throw line is how you develop rhythm or sustain rhythm. So we'll see if those free throws can get Austin going.
Well, we were here the other night, a couple of nights ago, and he had a slow start and wound up with almost 30. Look at this ball fake, trying to get it over Ayton. He altered that shot. Now LaRavia, Reeves, Kennard. All the way, kick it out to Rui. Pretty good ball movement right now for the Lakers, and they'll reset it with Reeves. Here he is once again, getting to the rim, and he couldn't finish. Now you got to get back, and Reeves does very well to avoid them having numbers. 8 is kind of out on top that time. It was a little on big, and again, DeAndre stays with them.
Yeah, the Lakers, physically, their size, which is why we talked about them dominating the paint and the interior in this game. Really difficult to shoot over DeAndre there.
In and out, hard break for Reeves. Boy, he launched that one. So heartbreak for him, and Reeves is 0 for 5 to start the game. Although, as Derek mentioned, he's delivered 4 very delicious assists so far here tonight. Trying to move in is Sharif Cooper. That's good interior pass, and getting it underneath is Anthony Gill. He just turned and shot, couldn't score. Gill with 9 double-digit point games this year. 8 went to the dribble, threw it away. Got himself a little anxious that time. They spin away from Reeves, controlling it. And here comes Cooper all the way. He can't score. What's up with the layups here tonight so far? Both ends, both sides.
Yeah, both teams, respecting the athleticism and the size and kind of almost anticipating that shot blocking. See Luke Kennard.
I mean, we talk about it, and we'll talk about it when we come back. Kennard is not just a three-point shooter, and Fish will explain and expand on that after this.
Yeah, he is not just a three-point shooter, as you see here, going left, getting on balance, spinning back over the left shoulder, hand down, man down. Luke Kennard, 2 points.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of the body. I'm on tonight, and my hips don't right. I'm starting to feel it's right. All the attraction, attention. Don't you see, baby, this is perfection. Careful when you come through my way. My body already know how to play. But work and keep it tight every day. And I only need a taste. Now, I'm falling in love. Do a little get it well done. That's what I'm up. Every girl on a run. We keep moving till the sun comes up again.
World famous Laker girls during the timeout. Time now for Chipotle difference maker. This guy certainly would be making a difference this evening. We're talking about the Don, little Luka magic. Just look at some of those numbers. First player in Laker history with 2,000 points, 500 assists, and 100 steals in a single season. And you know the great history of this franchise. 15th 40-point game the other night. He had 41, 6th in the last 12. So Derek Fisher, I ask you, yes, we're on the Laker telecast, but as objectively as you can tell me, why doesn't he get more MVP consideration? I mean, he's in the conversation, but he's normally not thrown in the first 2 or 3 players. Why not? What do you think?
I mean, I believe most of the narrative around MVP is formed going into the All-Star break. Like,
good point.
The best players on the top teams are normally kind of already baked into the voters' minds. And so Luka's run in March and coming out of All-Star break, it's been an added conversation, but not part of the main conversation of Shai Gilgeous, Wemby, Joker, Jaylen Brown type guys.
I mean, he's basically averaging 33 and a half, 8 and 8. And of course, he's got this team currently in the 3rd seed and playing great basketball. Definitely MVP type numbers. So Bronny gets some early action again,
which has just been great to see. Great for his development, getting the experience of playing against NBA caliber players. He's been doing a great job for South Bay in the G League. As you see there, he picks up the foul, but really getting a chance to get into the game early, play next to starters and all-star level players. That's how you better evaluate what he can do. Him always getting late minutes after the games are decided, you don't really get a true look at what he's capable of doing.
Yeah, I want to get to that assist the other night in a moment. How about backstage Lakers? Rui made a return to his homeland during the offseason to help grow the game of basketball in Japan, and he visited several of his favorite places that helped shape him. And Showtime reunites for a legendary moment honoring their Hall of Fame coach, Pat Riley, as he's forever immortalized with a statue in Star Plaza. Backstage Lakers tomorrow night, right after the post-game show. It wasn't a highlight assist, so to speak, but it was the whole thing. In the big picture was a highlight when he assisted Bronny for the bucket the other evening.
I don't know who wouldn't call it a highlight, really.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It was just boom, you take it and shoot it. You know what I mean?
A simple basketball play, to your point. But it was definitely a
historic moment.
Yes, to a father-son assist in an NBA game. And, I mean, just phenomenal to see and experience. And they're both on the court here again in the first quarter tonight.
Yeah, as LeBron said, pretty cool moment for us and our entire family. And you know those guys went at it in the backyard. Probably still do. Here's a steal all by himself. Gill has the steal and the slam.
Those entry passes to players at the elbow, kind of, you know, top of the key area. Bounce passes are always tough to get there safely, and give the Wizards credit being active defensively.
Here's Bronny, attacks and scores! Just like you're saying.
A Bron Sr. and Bron Jr. pick and roll.
I love it.
It's difficult to cover. Bronny able to get down the lane with the floater.
How focused are they right now being on the floor together? Another special moment here for these Lakers and for the James father and son. That one is from outside, and it falls right in the lap of Kennard. And again, the skill set is more than just shooting the three for Luke.
It is. You saw it earlier. He had to pull up two, and then an offensive rebound tip for 2 points as well.
And he can create a little bit. Danny.
He is capable. He's just always played that off-the-ball role.
Yeah.
But he's a capable basketball player at every level.
LeBron knows he's up against it time-wise, and it was fumbled out of bounds.
See here, father-son pick and roll. That's, I mean, think about when Bronny was a kid, they maybe used to do that messing around, but to be doing that in an NBA game is amazing.
This Laker team having so much fun during this successful run over the last few weeks, but they are in a bit of a battle here, up by only one. Shot clock is off. Wizards have control of it. Will Riley, he's underneath, can't score. It's knocked around, out of bounds, so they will get a shot with 1.4 left in the quarter.
Good attempt there by Riley. Got to a spot where he can knock it down. Lakers couldn't come up with the defensive rebound. See if they can get a stop here with 1.4 seconds left in this quarter.
Will, who went to Illinois, of course, they're having great success this year. Underneath, oh, that's a beautiful play, and the Lakers cannot let them get it that close to the bucket baseline, and the quarter is over.
Yeah, late in that baseline out of bounds possession, LeBron got caught ball watching a little bit and got the baseline cut. As you see here, Austin to LeBron over the top. Lakers down one here at Crypto.com Arena.
Tonight, we are honoring Lee Owe. Lee has been a season ticket member with the Los Angeles Lakers since 1983. His favorite Lakers memory was Game 7 against Portland on June 4th, 2000. The comeback win was secured after Kobe Bryant sent up an alley-oop to Shaq for a slam dunk. As a thank you for his loyalty, we would like to present Lee with a Tissot Super Sport Chrono 45.5mm watch courtesy of Tissot. Lakers fans, please give a round of applause to Lee Owe, our Lakers season ticket member of the month, presented by Tissot, official watch of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, serving up handcrafted pizza, crispy fried chicken, and famous Mojo potatoes since 1954. Great look at the pier. Come on downtown, depending on the time of day, how long it might take you to get there. How about this? The out-of-bounds play, Fish.
Yeah, late in the quarter, you see there almost 5 seconds, and normally guys don't cut off the baseline corner that way on a baseline situation, but LeBron got caught ball watching, and Wizards scored 2 there to end the first.
Second quarter begins. Kennard trying to play a little defense. Coming up short is Cooper. So the Lakers have Jax, Vando, Bronny, LeBron, and Luke Kennard on the floor. Those are the 5. You've got Watkins, Hardy, Cooper, Gill, and Riley for Washington. And Lakers in that first quarter shooting almost 53%. Washington at 48%. LeBron tries to bully his way in. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. threw it up, just hoping that time. Here they are in transition, like you said, Fish. They're going to take it and they're going to run with it.
Yeah, young teams for sure. I mean, all NBA teams, but especially young teams that don't have that all-star Hall of Fame guy that they can get the ball to late in the clock. They put an extreme emphasis on scoring early in transition. Wizards, Will Riley at the basket for 2.
Well, offensively, Washington scoring there in the bottom 5. And rating-wise offensive, they're next to last. And when you look at the defensive numbers, they are right down at the bottom. But you would expect that. Double digits in a point differential in the negative for them. LeBron has to get it. Now it's Kennard. There he is. Corner of the key. Pull up for 50. Got to get a bounce. And nearly did. Jack's got a hand on it. Taken by the Wizards.
Yeah, a few of the Lakers shots in and out tonight. We've seen Austin have a few of his looks go in and out that way. But those are quality looks. If the Lakers continue to get those, they'll start to go down more efficiently.
Yeah, a bit of a brick that time by Hardy as he came down in transition and pulling up. Here's Bronny. And good position, and the dunk followed that time by Jax.
All starting with the double team on LeBron, sprays it out to Bronny, but now the Wizards defense is in rotation, and that opens up Jackson Hayes' offensive rebound opportunity.
And we know all that Jackson Hayes can do on the roll as a roll man and trying to get a lob and a dunk.
So dynamic, puts a ton of pressure on the rim, adds a lot of value even when he doesn't get the basketball. He's able to get the putback.
And also, let's talk about him challenging shots right there. Well, first we'll take a look at him on the other end.
So you saw there, 2 guys go to LeBron. Bronny with the 3 and the contest, and that gives Jackson Hayes a free lane with the numbers advantage to get the strong putback at the rim.
You know, the other night he had 5 blocks, most that he's had in a Laker uniform, and that was a solid follow-up to a double-double effort the night before, or the game before, for 3. And that's Hardy, who wasn't even close the time before, and he said, I can make a shot, and he does, drills it.
He's one of those young players that came over from Dallas with Anthony Davis, and he's a capable scorer. He had kind of gotten out of the rotation in Dallas, but he is a capable scorer at all 3 levels, not just shooting the 3s.
How about the Lakers? They get buried right now in the three-point action. They don't have a 3 yet. That's an air ball taken by James. Now goes to LeBron, up ahead for Jax. Jackson's going to go to the rim. Here he goes! 2-hand jam with authority, big fella.
Okay, at first I thought LeBron, the pass to Jackson was too early for him to catch it. I didn't know he was going to be able to finish the play as strong as he did.
Went to the dribble. He saw that he was rim seeking that time. Underneath, blocked by James. Great play by LeBron. Now it's over to Bronny. Bronny, hand off to Vando. He's trying to get to the rim, and a foul is called.
Yeah, defense to offense, and I mean, you see it here, man. LeBron over the top with the air pass. Jackson comes down and sees the rim, and Anthony Gill made his business decision a little bit too late. Jackson Hayes strong to the basket, and then LeBron, one of the best late shot blockers in the game.
Now
got the Lakers out in transition.
Yeah, here's Vando, a 64%er. He's now appeared in 4 straight games in at least 10 minutes in the previous 3. All right, Laker fans, you know the drill. Fish wants to eat. Tacos are on the line. If the Lakers do win, you're going to score a couple of free tacos with a drink purchase from Jack in the Box tomorrow. Mike, you got more on Jackson, his defense.
Yeah, Billy, you were pointing out, right, the block shots that have been going up late. If you look at his last 6 games, he's averaging almost 3 blocks a game. Now, most of the seasons, he's been closer to like 0.6. You're going to have to ask him afterwards. Maybe he's just picking things up a little quicker. Something's clicked in his mind, but you're right, Billy. It's really been up lately.
Yeah, that's good. When you get a chance to talk to him, that is obviously one of the questions. He's had multiple blocks, Hayes, in 5 straight. The longest run, Mike, in his entire 430-game career, having multiple blocks. Here is James, the scoop, and he couldn't score, but he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Jackson Hayes, you know, just the activity level, and it also is a symbol of, like, the team defensively continuing to get anchored, understanding their rotations and coverages and being in the right spots. And that's how Jackson's able to continue to impact the game defensively.
After this from Morongo, you tell me why the Laker defense is better. How about this now? Morongo.
Everclear, live April 4th. Get tickets now. Morongo.
I mean, you're a pretty good defensive player yourself. What makes a good defensive player?
The biggest thing is the mindset.
Yeah.
And deciding to focus on being good on that end of the floor. And Marcus Smart, who's not playing tonight, I think has impacted this team tremendously in terms of his commitment to that end of the floor. Jake LaRavia's commitment to that end of the floor. Jared Vanderbilt.
You're saying it's
Jackson
contagious.
Hayes. It really is.
Yeah.
And, this team has bought in, and I think they understood coming out of All-Star break, that's the end of the floor that needed to change the most, and they've been able to make a difference there.
Wizards pull up 17-footer, left side, right hand. That's off Jameer Watkins, tried that jump shot. Now Braun will bring it into the attacking zone. Braun wants to go to the rim. Here he goes. He gets rejected. Hayes count it! And one with LeBron on the deck.
And LeBron's pressure on the rim, he didn't get the whistle or the foul, but again, his commitment to getting to the basket, it forces 2 to 3 Wizards to come over to him. And then again, Jackson Hayes, to his credit, continues to pursue the ball, get to the front of the basket, and get the putback opportunity.
So Braun, he's all right. He's up and talking to Josh Tiven, the crew chief tonight. Josh Tiven, Sean Corbin, and Pat O'Connell are 3 referees tonight here at Crypto.com Arena. Again, tomorrow night, we're right back at it. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. So now you've got a real contender coming in tomorrow night. Going to be a nice barometer game for the Lakers.
It will be second night of a back-to-back. No Luka tonight. He'll be back tomorrow night. And so it'll be really interesting to also see how the minutes are managed tonight, considering tomorrow, but knowing the Lakers want to continue to win every game that they get the opportunity to win.
There is a bit of an equalizer. They're playing tonight, too. Jackson Hayes is running the floor, and his teammates are finding him.
LeBron, not only one of the greatest transition scorers of all time, but also one of the great transition passers in the history of the game as well.
11-0 Fish as LeBron clicks again on the assist department on the outside. Hardy off target. See if they can add to this 11-0 run. They score here. We might see a Washington timeout. Reeves with the Lakers on top by 7. Kennard and reaching from behind and knocking it away, but fouling him.
And LeBron, as you see, man, the best players, their eyes are always up. And so teammates know when they're going to be rewarded. And Jackson does a phenomenal job, even sometimes when he doesn't receive the ball, just doing a good job of running the floor and putting pressure on the defense to get themselves back.
I think they may review this. The lamp is going to be lit, and we're going to get a review.
Review early in this game.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's worth it.
Washington's called timeout to challenge the ruling of a defensive foul on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1991 NBA Draft.
Is that type of guy who can team with Shaq and play so well because he can play on the perimeter, he can stroke threes, he can feed the post, run the floor.
This is how he's played all up throughout his career, and when you know how to play one way, you're going to keep it up.
The Los Angeles Lakers have made it 3 straight NBA championships.
Rick Fox, he pumps up a 3.
After review, the defender legally gets to the basketball, and it is a legal play. The challenge is successful. The call's being overturned to a no call. In the immediate aftermath, the ball goes to Watkins of Washington. It'll be Washington ball below free throw line on the side with 24 on the shot clock. Successful challenge. Washington has one further challenge if needed.
Lakers basketball is being brought to you by Nissan. Now is the time to save on an award-winning Nissan at the Nissan Now sales event.
After review, the defender legally gets to the basketball, and it is a legal play. The challenge is successful. The call's being overturned to a no call. In the immediate aftermath, the ball goes to Watkins of Washington. It'll be Washington ball below free throw line on the side with 24 on the shot clock.
You know, Billy, coaches are always trying to hack trust from their players and vice versa. And Vukcevic told him to challenge it, and it kind of speaks to, like, certain players you kind of know when they say challenge it.
Right. You're going to do it.
It's a different decision. And even though it's early in this game, it was a risky challenge, but it was the right call.
Well, here's the deal. He would have picked up his third foul. So there was not only did he make a clean play, but he didn't want that third foul here with 6.5 to play in the second quarter. 38-33, Lakers' biggest lead 7, Washington's led by 4. We've had 10 lead changes in this game already. The second worst record in the NBA belongs to Washington. They just snapped a 16-game losing streak the other day. Good strong rebound by LeBron.
Yeah, 16 games. I mean, it starts to get difficult to believe that you can win. But Luke Kennard is not difficult for him to see the ball go in from the three-point line.
You know, Washington has lost 16 straight 5 times in franchise history as they score at the other end. But 4 of those have come in the last 3 seasons. It's really been a struggle as they try to get back to respectability.
Yeah, it really has been. And, you know, some organizations, like it's important to actually go to the bottom and build the winning habits again. And you can't skip those steps sometimes. And that's when I was talking about Brian Keefe earlier, the head coach of the Washington Wizards, like one of the great human beings and basketball minds in this league.
Here comes LeBron!
So again, Billy, the first missed dunk was a fluke. He just confirmed it again. He's just going to dunk every field goal attempt the rest of the night to make sure that we never question his ability to finish at the rim. Number 23 for 23 seasons.
Move for that BBGO dance cam. Let's see those moves because you could be going home with a $50 BBGO gift card. Let's dance. Let's BBGO for it.
Time for Stu Spotlight, brought to you by Morongo.
My man Stu Lance, hurry up and get back so we can get out of your spotlight, man. We want you in it. As you see Austin and LeBron in pick and roll, the pocket is open. Austin delivers and LeBron with the left-hand finish. And then here in transition, a little bit of Austin magic over the top to LeBron. And then just great chemistry and connection by these two guys. LeBron with the corner cut, Austin Reeves over the top, and LeBron with another strong finish at the rim.
3 dunks for your guy right there, Fish, and 3 dunks also for Jackson Hayes tonight.
Continue to punish the Wizards in the painted area. Lakers with a 26-20 advantage so far in this game.
Lakers, the only thing they're not really doing well, obviously, is shoot threes. They're 1 for 6. Bub Carrington can't hit. They battle for it underneath. Foul's going to be called on the Lake Show.
Yeah, Wizards just doing a good job of hustling there. And, you know, sometimes in pick and roll situations when the bigs get into rotation, their body comes off of their offensive player, and then Vucevic able to get to the front of the basket. Jake LaRavia saving 2 points there.
Again, second worst record for Washington. They're a half game in front of the Pacers, if you will, and a half game behind the Pacers, half game in front of the Nets. They're all battling for that bottom and the best. Fuel your day at Extra Mile. Fresh food, caffeine, cold drinks, grab it and go. Extra Mile at select Chevron locations. I'm talking about the best odds to try to get the #1 pick. That's what they're battling for.
Yeah, those are, you know, odds that if you get the pick, you like them, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom 4 have great odds to get #1. That's if you're gonna finish near the bottom, that's where you want to be. Here is Washington at the other side. That's not a shot attempt. There was a whistle before Bub Carrington.
Yeah, and historically,
well, this part of the Laker family, Laker championship family right there. Anthony Davis, AD.
Yeah. And you talk about being fortunate enough to get one of those top 4 picks. That's how you end up with one of those guys right there, as New Orleans did before he came to the Lakers. But, you know, the 2026 draft, Billy Mack is loaded with a lot of talent. And so I think anywhere 1 through 4, you're going to still end up with a franchise cornerstone level player.
Yeah, they've been gearing towards this draft for a while. As 8, good job underneath protecting the rim. Unfortunately, it'll go out of bounds, and it didn't touch the rim, so just 2.8 remaining on the shot clock and 4:34 remaining here in half #1. Laker 10-point lead. Gill, flyby, LaRavia. Good play by Gill. Nice ball fake.
Yeah, good patience. I mean, Jake did the right thing. Late in the clock, you want to make him dribble. Instead of it being an open 3-point shot, he shoots kind of a tough running 2-point shot. So in theory, even though he made it, Jake's closeout took 1 point off the board.
Absolutely. Anthony Gill, career highs across the board when you look at what he's got. Points, field goal percentage, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Just, you mentioned it, he's got it. And he played 3 years at Virginia. So he's another one. You know, we talked about auditions for next year when we were here at the game the other night. Same thing here with Washington. They're playing for next year.
Yeah, all of these young players, you know, your status, your spot, your roster spot in this league is even if your contract is guaranteed, your spot isn't. And teams are always looking for opportunities, even if it's not the team that you play on currently. There are other teams around the league. There are scouts here from other NBA teams that are watching these guys to try and see if they'd be a good fit elsewhere if it's not in Washington.
Well, back in the game in D.C., Gill had 9 points and 10 rebounds in that game, so we knew all about him coming in. Reeves left side, Rui for 3, got it! Yes, sir, Rui.
Just a great play by Austin Reeves.
7 assists.
Yes, just doing a great job, even though he hasn't shot the 3 well, making plays for his teammates throughout this first half.
Here he is setting it up again. Look at that skip pass underneath. Only Rui could have gotten in another assist, that combination.
Well, what he's trying to do is he wants to be able to give Luka a hard time and show that he can dominate a game without scoring.
You know, you're absolutely correct.
You know, he can just make the team win with just
That's
assists.
the priority. That's the priority.
That's his #1 priority.
Yeah, he's thinking about needling his friend in that regard. In and out, no, taken by Hachimura, it's a 13-point game. This is the biggest Laker lead, and we have 3.5 to play in the first half. Oh, putting himself in good position was Ayton, and they fouled him before he got the basketball.
Yeah, Austin doing a good job so far throughout this first half. Eyes up, reading the defense, surveying the floor, and dropping off with just a great bounce pass to Rui. He's able to finish the play off, and Austin Reaves so far in this game, 8 assists, but the more impressive part, only 1 turnover to go with those 8 dimes.
And Lakers have 7 turnovers as a team that's turned into 8 Wizards points. They've forced the Wizards into 5, but they've actually got more points off of turnovers with 10. Here's D.A. He had 3 blocks the other night in the Laker win over Brooklyn. That was a 17-point win. A lot closer than the final score indicates. In fact, that was the largest lead of the game right at the buzzer.
Yeah, Nets, another one of those young teams that, you know, close games in the fourth quarter, hard to finish out. Lakers just wore them down, started to get some separation as that game went on. And so far, the Wizards started out strong after playing last night, but you can tell their gas tanks are running a little lower, and the Lakers starting to get some separation. But key to finish these last 3 minutes the right way.
Yeah, Lakers, the best clutch team in the NBA, still with the dribble, maintaining it. Reaves, and he draws contact. Boy, it's hard not to bite there, isn't it?
Really difficult, especially after players, you know, hit you with so many moves and Austin's shiftiness, and he starts to load up like he's going to shoot that basketball, and it's hard to resist feeling like you want to go up and make a defensive play. And there, you know, it's an easy call for the referee. Defender goes from point A to point B. That's the whistle almost every time.
Fish averaging nearly 30 points a game in the 9 games without Luka this year is Austin Reaves. And overall now, 4 straight 20-point games and averaging 25.5 in that span. So he's all the way back after getting injured at Christmas and then taking a while to return to the lineup.
And what allows great scorers to really impact the game from that category is their ability to get to the free throw line. And so Austin already in this basketball game, you know, to the free throw line 6 times. The Lakers overall as a team up to, you know, 13, 14 attempts, 15 as a team.
15 attempts, yeah.
14 out of 15 from the free throw line.
And they're making them for once. All of them, or nearly all of them. Under the Ayton again, it's Austin Reaves. What a half. I mean, he's got 8 points. He only has 1 field goal, but he has 9 assists.
And that's just playing the game as it comes, right? The ball didn't go in for him offensively early, and instead of him continuing to force shots, he's making plays and giving the ball to his teammates to finish.
That time tried to do a little bit too much, and it turns into a layup at the other end by Trey Johnson. So turnover number 8 for the purple and gold. Down the attacking zone. Reaves again and again. He's going to get the whistle. So he has at least 8 free throws here in the first half.
And Austin Reaves playmaking and dropping dimes, driving the baseline. And anytime you see that low man come over, your eyes immediately go up. And he's looking for gold jersey, so surveying the defense, and good lob pass to DeAndre over the top.
Now this is 22 straight games that Austin has played. Fish, you know how tough he was. It was tough to keep him out of the lineup. He had those bumps and bruises, but it took something big for him finally to start missing some basketball games.
Yeah, and not only something big in terms of physically how he was feeling, but I think also understanding what the goals and objectives are for this team, and knowing it was more important for him to be healthy tonight, March the 30th, as opposed to trying to push through bumps and bruises back in December and January.
You know who used that theory to their advantage? In baseball, the Dodgers did. Okay, we're hurt during the regular season, but we're going to be ready to go in the playoffs and into the World Series.
It worked out pretty good for the Los Dodgers last season.
LeBron on his hip, right there was the defender, and then a little space created and he found it.
Yeah, some of the best decisions offensively are to actually slow down, not speed up.
Change of pace.
And LeBron did a great job slowing down, holding that defender on his backside, and then still able to get to the front of the rim.
1 minute to play. It's all of a sudden an 18-point Laker lead.
You see here LeBron operating in pick and roll with DeAndre. DeAndre flips the screen, but watch LeBron pauses, keeps that defender Champagnie on the backside, and then once he sees the defense open up, gets back downhill 2 feet and into the lane for a layup.
Well, we talked about the Lakers coming off of that long road trip in the first game back, and you kept talking about how it can be a little sluggish. They came out with focus and energy tonight. I mean, a ton of energy for J.J. Redick.
And so important to reestablish yourself as a team. You know, a few nights ago, their gas tanks were low, and they found a way to win that game versus Brooklyn. Couple nights without a game, able to sleep in your own bed, get adjusted to the time zone again. And you could tell right from the start tonight, even though the Wizards were hanging in there, the Lakers' energy levels were much better. You see here defensively, Lakers, they've used some zone here in the second quarter tonight, Billy, which is something that they did earlier in the season, defensively giving the Wizards different looks.
And we'll see how they work it now on this half court. They're out hounding Carrington on the outside. He bounces it out of bounds. So it worked.
It did.
You pointed it out.
It did. They played some zone and then, you know, shifting into matching up to man late in the clock. But, you know, against good players, you have to show them different looks and different coverages. Lakers doing that there on that possession.
LeBron, lob underneath. Lob in the jam. Well, the first time these two teams met, the Lakers shot over 60%. What are they shooting right now? 60.5%. They've got their number. 3 Lakers in double digits, and LeBron and Reeves have 15 of the Lakers' 16 assists. How about that? All but one. Carrington with 5, with 4. Ruiz is hanging out right behind him. Now into the lane. Cooper. And oh, they bailed him out. They bailed him out right at the end. And that's why the smile from Rui. And the crowd rains the booze down from the upper deck.
Well, Rui, I mean, that was close. I don't know if he hit him, but he showed so much discipline, you know, 8 to 9 seconds before that when he didn't try to foul Carrington when he was about to shoot the ball, and then there just couldn't resist. Watch that right arm come down just a little bit, touch on the wrist, and that's an easy call for the official, especially once he saw that ball start to go way off to the left of the basket. And so Rui just got caught late there, bailing him out with the foul.
Well, Cooper, the family, knows all about Crypto.com Arena. His sister played for the Sparks back in 2021, just a few years ago.
One of my favorite players and favorite people in the W and just in general. Amazing young woman, and the Cooper family is a great family, basketball family, and good to see Sharif out here getting an opportunity in Washington.
Long distance, dial it up. And that's the end of the half.
Yeah, Austin still not seeing that three-point field goal attempts go in there in the first half, but the Lakers up 21 without the 3 going down so far tonight.
All right, here's Mike with JJ.
JJ, pretty impressive and efficient second quarter there on offense, especially. What did you see from your team get rolling there?
The ball stopped rattling in and out.
That helps usually in basketball.
When there's 5 of those shots in a quarter, it's a little odd.
Sure. Second half.
I think it took place with the Washington Huskies or something. No, maybe that's a different movie. There's a basketball movie about that where they put a little electronic chip in the ball, and every time I got near the rim, they would make it rattle off.
I wish I knew, and I totally believe you. I totally believe you.
Zone was good for us in the second quarter. We slowed them down, held them to whatever 18 points in the second quarter. Zone was good for us.
Thank you, JJ. Billy, let's get on that. Okay, let's research what movie he's talking about there. I'm sure we'll already hear about it on Twitter. Until then, let's go back to El Segundo and catch Geeter and the group. Lakers up 65-44.
Challenge. Here are the rules. We have 2 contestants. They both will have 45 seconds to test their skills in dribbling, passing, and shooting. First, each contestant will attempt to complete a chest pass through a tire worth 5 points. Next, they will continue to the far basket and choose between a layup worth 1 point or a free throw worth 5 points. Next, each contestant will dribble around the 3 obstacles near center court. And finally, contestants will shoot from 3 spots on the court worth 1, 5, or 10 points each until we reach the 10-second mark. From then on, all points are worth double. The contestant with the most points will win a commemorative gold basketball, plus a Lakers gift bag, and the 4 highest scorers throughout the season will be invited back to try and win a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma. All right, let's meet our first contestant.
All right, Lakers fans, I'm here with tonight's contestants, David and Myrna, who are from Whittier and are going to try to attempt to be in one of the top 4 scorers of the season. David, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
He's ready. He was stretching before. All right, Lakers fans, let's cheer him on in 3, 2, 1. Go, David. All right, missed that one, but let's see what we got over here as he makes his way around. He's got 1 point. All right, he's got a good pace here as he weaves through. Still got 1 point, David. We got 6 points for David. 11 points there. 10 seconds, David. We are in double time. Oh, so close. We got 21 points for David. Nice. 31 points. Oh, all right, David. You finished with 31. Nice shot at the end. Myrna, the score to beat, 31. Think you can do it? I can do it. Oh, she can do it, guys. We're ready for this. Here we go, Myrna, in 3, 2, 1. Go for it. All right. Let's see what we got here. She missed that one, but that's okay. So did David. They're a husband and wife couple, as we said, from Whittier. Here comes Myrna, making her way, weaving in and out. All right, the magic number, once again, 30 points. She's got 20 seconds, Myrna. 15 seconds. And we are in double time. We got less than 10 seconds, Myrna. 2, 1. All right, Myrna, come back over here at center court. David, congratulations, you finished with 31 points, which means you are going home with a commemorative gold basketball as well as a Lakers fan pack. Toyota and the Lakers, legendary partners since 1976.
The games of Hoops Over Sunday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com at number 10. Jalen Williams attacking faster than Max Verstappen as he races through all of New York and all of the Knicks as he's able to finish this one. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, run back like you're a sprinter if you're Jalen Williams at number 10. Moving along to number 9 to check in with Scotty Barnes, who's racing up court and flipping this thing to the dark side of the moon.